Alright guys, so I'm here with a tier list video for ALS. Now, before I start this, I do want to preface this is my personal opinion. I'm not going to say that I am I know every single thing about ALS, but I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable on who's good and who's bad. Now, if you guys disagree with the units that I placed a certain place, let me know in the comments below and we could debate about it. I'm always open for a good debate. As of right now, I'm going to start with my tier list. So to start off, we got Ken Kaneki. I'd say he's meta. I think he's really good, and he's fairly easy to get, so if you haven't got him, you should get him. Lulu, I think Lulu is one of the best units in the game, in my personal opinion. I think like easy top 5 units, summons, good nukes all together, just musket unit. And then we got Dracula. Dracula I would also put meta, mainly because he has a lot of bleed. He buffs other bleeds, I think, as well. A very good unit to get. 100% recommend getting him. And he's fairly easy. I mean, yeah, you do have to do the Halloween event, but honestly, if you do the Halloween event for all the units, you're going to get him. So, Wonder Review, also meta. Really good placement unit. Very easy to get. You only have to do the portals for him. Highly recommend getting him. Death's Son, I would also put in meta, mainly because Death's Son has probably the best nuke in the game, where he times his total damage by 25. I think it's just literally the best nuke in the game, outside of Lulu, obviously, in like the very high, like infinite matches, but still. Mob, also meta. He could literally scale infinitely. I think we're gonna go Berserker. I personally believe after his buff, he's meta. I think that if this was pre-buff, I think he'd probably be A, but I think buff, right now, he's meta, especially with Skeleton Knight in his party, or like next to him. Right now, Goku's godly. I'm just putting that there. He's definitely at the edge, probably the worst godly in the game, in my opinion. Naruto, obviously best godly in the game. Johnny, second best godly in the game. I'd put Pride above Goku, but below Johnny. I'd probably do the same with Shinmori, probably below Pride. Frieren, honestly, probably the same. I would probably put Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh you could probably put above Frieren, but I would say below, just because I feel like Frieren has better utility. Dio, I think he's a really good support. If you want to use him as a support, he's like one of the best supports in the game. But outside of that, I think like right now, if you just put him on godlies, he's like right there. And then Sung Jin Woo, I think is really good as well. Same with Ichigo. They both are really good. Ichigo is a good starter unit, and Sung Jin Woo just scales really well, especially with his nukes. Garu is literally the best support in the game. Recommend getting him 100% if you don't have him. Even though I know his grind can be somewhat annoying, he is really good to get. But I'd probably put him either here, or you could put him probably right here. Unfortunately, damage wise, he's not really the best, but at least he is better than a lot of other ones. Sukuna, I would say, is right there, not really the best. Same with Denji, kind of and then Shinra, unfortunately, is one of the worst. So this is pretty much where I would put all the godlies, at least for the tier list right now. And let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys disagree, if you guys agree, and whatnot. With Kira, I think Kira is really good, but I feel like he's mainly good for infinites. So, and because of that, I'm gonna probably put him in A. Arima, I'm probably gonna put high A. I think after his rework, he could probably be in meta, but I think right now he's probably A. Yuta has kind of fallen off for damage. I think right now a lot of people mainly just use him for his support features and the fact that he can get a pretty decent nuke without really having to do anything. So, but I'd probably put him at A. I mean, you could probably put him in support, but I'll put him at A for now. Cloud, I think, is A as well. Cloud is just really good unit to get. Same with Sephiroth. They're both really good, and they're both, I'm pretty sure, really easy to evolve. So definitely recommend getting them. Kirito now. Kirito is okay. He's not necessarily the best anymore, in my opinion, but he's a really good crit unit. Yamamoto, I would say, is also really good. He does give decent burn. I think he's the best burning in the game as of right now. Well, next to Pride, obviously, but I think he's one of the best burn units in the game. Shanks, let's put him, I'd probably say A tier. I think he's also really good. I think there are better units, but I think he's a really good stun unit. By the way, this is also not really like necessarily in order per se. Like, I'm not like saying like these are better than these. I'm just saying like I would say the only thing to matter is like if they're high A or low A. But like not necessarily saying that like any in the middle doesn't really matter. But I'd probably put like right here. He's not bad. I forget his name, sorry, but he's not bad. He's not the greatest either. So that I just put him like right in the middle. Sid, I think he's kind of fallen off right now. I've heard he's still really good for people who have him, but right there. Sasuke, same thing. Sasuke is really good for like a newish unit, but still not the greatest. Unfortunately, I feel like Kokushibo has kind of fallen off. Kokushibo was, I think, meta for like one update and then kind of fell off. I forget his name as well, but the Naruto guy, B tier, he's kind of meh. Same with Boruto. Boruto's kind of meh. Akaza, I would say, is like either low A or even high B. Let's put him low A though. Killua, I would say Killua's really good early. Same with Akaza, honestly. These two are like really good early. But at the end of the day, I think they are still kind of like low damage. So, oh, and then I also forgot Luffy. I would probably say Luffy is like probably like right around here. Like he's good support-ish, but like obviously not as good as Garu, and like decent damage. He's not a bad godly, but I definitely feel like they need to rework him. Maki, I think, is B tier. She's kind of meh. I think there are better units than her. Femto, I think, is B tier as well. And then support-wise, I think Akuma is right there. I think this guy from Full Metal Alchemist is B tier. Not really that good. Don't really recommend getting him. Aizen, I think damage-wise would probably be like somewhere in the A tier, but I'm just going to put him as support because 9 times out of 10 people are using him as support anyways. So I'm going to put him above, obviously. And then Griffith, I'm putting him above in support tier. Probably best support unit in the game for like damage buffs, obviously. And then Skeleton Knight, if you haven't checked him out, Skeleton Knight is really, really good. He does damage buffs, he has really good damage himself, and he pairs up a lot better with Berserker and Griffith to just make both of them a lot better. Yuno, I would say, is one of the best slows in the game next to Green Esper. So if you want him, you should definitely go get him. Eto, I think she's also really good support. I feel like I'd still rather have these three, but she's also a good alternative, and she's pretty easy to get. Rukia, after her buff, she's really, really good. I think Yuno, like utility-wise, is still better, but I think like damage-wise, Rukia is better. And then same thing with Pain. Pain, I'd probably put like right here. I think I'd rather have these guys first. And then we're on to the farm. So obviously Idol's the best farm. And then Bulma. And then you could probably interchange Yojin and Robin. I personally just like using Yojin more. Robin is more infinite or tournament based if you want to use them. And no one uses speed cart. But this is basically my tier list. Let me know if you guys think I should have added anyone, or if you guys think I should like have taken anyone out that I added. I tried to do like mainly overall meta units with like the past few update units as well. But yeah, that's pretty much my tier list. I'm pretty satisfied with where everyone is, honestly. I could probably move a couple people here and there, but overall, like, you get the general gist of how I personally feel about the current state of the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. It's probably a quick, short little video, so at least I try to make it to where it's not like a 20-minute tier list video. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Also, don't forget to join my Discord via the link in the description. I'm hosting a bunch of giveaways, and I plan on hosting some giveaways for ALS in the future. So if you want to join those, join via the link in the description. And like I said, if you guys want to debate about certain topics of where I place these or where you guys think people should be placed, comment down below. I'd love to interact with you guys more. Besides that, that's probably it from me. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm really happy ALS is back. I hope you guys are too. Good luck with glitches and mysticals, and I'll see you guys in the next video.